This video is sponsored by Level 8, luggage for travelling efficiently. Today I'm in the Baltics to ride this recently launched service running with new trains between Latvia and Lithuania. Let's go and check out one of Europe's newest international rail connections and see what it's really like. Hello and welcome to a very overcast Riga. Latvia's capital city is a huge eclectic mix of ex-Soviet buildings, transport and monuments. However, the city, country and the whole Baltic region in general is now facing west more than ever before. There are also probably the most churches I've ever seen close together in such a small central area. They are all very unique and all open to visit. The whole city is very well connected by a comprehensive tram, trolley and bus network. On our way to the station, let's take a look at the future of rail travel in the region. RailBaltica is an ambitious project which will ultimately integrate Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia fully into the European rail network via Warsaw, with 870 kilometres of new standard gauge, fully electrified track with a design speed of 250 km per hour. This is due to open in stages from 2028, and here you can see the ongoing construction of the new Riga hub. I'm really excited for this. Anyway, back to today, where we'll be riding the precursor to the RailBaltica project, a new service linking the Latvian and Lithuanian capitals. Riga's central station is an imposing building which is adjacent to a large shopping centre. Inside you'll find many shops and food outlets, ranging from convenience stores to a pet shop. There are ticket machines and a staff ticket office, however for some reason I didn't film these, sorry. Paid toilets can be found on the lower level. Along with many luggage lockers, these all cost €4 per 24 hours, irrespective of size. Payment is by €1 or €2 coins only. The station has step-free access from street to platform level using these lifts. Our train today is number 891, the 1528 service from Riga to Vilnius, departing from platform 1. I love the very ex-Soviet touch of providing a metal ramp to drag your suitcases or bikes up the stairs. These obviously predate the lifts. Recently, Latvia has invested heavily in new rolling stock for its domestic network. There are now 20 of these new Skoda 16 EV electric multiple units in service, with another 12 or so on order. However, many local services still operate with these Soviet-era ER2 Elektrichkas, albeit modernised, and their DR1 diesel counterparts. This video is sponsored by Level 8, Luggage of the Year for 2024. Ever since I got my first Level 8 case over 2 years ago, I wouldn't travel without one. Currently I'm using the stylish 20-inch Gibraltar carry-on, which is made from aerospace grade magnesium alloy. It features ultra-quiet 360-degree durable spinner wheels for effortless movement and heavy-duty dual TSA approved locks. There is also a lifetime warranty for absolute peace of mind on endless adventures. Level 8 are offering my viewers a special discount of 10% off every order. Just click the link in the description below and use code NONSTOP10 today. Around 15 minutes before scheduled departure, our train pulls in. It's an LTG Link 3-car Pacer Dart 730 ML diesel multiple unit which has a maximum speed of 140 km per hour. However, the maximum line speed on today's route is just 120 km per hour. 7 of these were built in Bydgoszcz, Poland for Lithuanian Railways, with the delivery starting in 2016. They have a capacity for 150 passengers over 2 classes of travel. Okay, let's board. It's not quite level, so if you require assistance you will need to speak to station staff in advance for the use of a ramp. We'll be travelling in first class today, which is located in coach 1 with just a small 18-seat section in a 2+2 layout. Luggage can be stored on this small stack which also has some coat hooks, but also on the large overhead racks. Here's a look at the first class seats, which we'll be sure to check out in more detail once we get going. Before we depart, however, let's check out today's route from the Latvian capital Riga down to the Lithuanian capital Vilnius. We depart on time at 3:28 PM. Today's route is 348 km in distance and is scheduled to take 4 hours and 23 minutes of travel time. The price of an adult ticket is €24 in second class and €34 in first class, where we're sitting today. These are not demand based, so the prices do not change, but they have compulsory reservations, so be aware tickets can and do sell out, especially at weekends. There are a number of concessionary fares, including for children, students and seniors, which you can see on screen now. The best way to book is online via the LTG Link website or app, where you can pick specific seats from a seating plan. I'll also link this website down below. Tickets go on sale 30 days before travel. I will admit this is definitely not the most scenic trip you'll ever go on, but the train window views of the Daugava River as we leave Riga are pretty nice. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now or the join button in every video. Thank you! Shortly after departure, tickets are checked and the lovely host takes orders for the complimentary service. This includes coffee or tea, a bottle of water and a chocolate brownie. More substantial options are available for purchase, which we'll look at a bit later on. This service relaunched with these new trains in December 2023 after not having operated since the early 2000s. Personally, I'm very happy to see it return because the last time I made this trip it was on a Flixbus. This train is endlessly better in every possible way. Jelgava is a town of 55,000 people and is the only stop in Latvia outside of Riga. However, you cannot buy a ticket between the two on this train, as part of the agreement between Latvian and Lithuanian Railways was that this is predominantly an international service linking the two Baltic capitals. Okay, time to check out the seats in first class on this Pacer 730 ML train. They are pretty good, to be honest, well padded and with a good supportive shape to them, along with slightly winged headrests. There are also adjustable padded armrests and a reasonable recline. Legroom is okay, and there are adjustable footrests and a seat back storage net. The tray table is pretty small, but it does have an extension bracket for laptops. One European power socket is available at every seat. Up above there are coat hooks and reading lights present, along with sun blinds on the windows. Overall, not bad at all. A comfortable place to spend 4 hours. We spend much of the trip travelling at between 110 and 120 km per hour, which is the maximum line speed on this route. We are now approaching the international border between Latvia and Lithuania. As both countries are in the Schengen free travel area, there are no border formalities to complete and we sail right through without stopping. The first stop on the Lithuanian side is here at Joniskis. This is another small town of just 10,000 people. I must say I'd rather be on those ex-Soviet coaches being hauled by that chunky diesel locomotive. What about you? There is an at-seat food service on this train. You can scan the QR code on the back of your seat or grab one of the paper menus from the vestibules. I'll link a copy of this in the description below, but hot and cold drinks, snacks and sandwiches are all available. I went for the hot mozzarella and tomato sandwich and the mimosa to drink. The total price was €8.49 and both were very nice. Here's a look at a few of the other items that are available. Okay, let's go and check out second class, which is also in a 2+2 layout. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a proper look at the seats as the train was packed, but they still look pretty comfy. All the amenities of first class are also present, including power sockets. Full-size bikes can also be transported on these vertical racks. These cost 45% of the price of a second class ticket for your journey. For Riga to Vilnius, this would cost €10.80 per bike. Wheelchair spaces are also available, and these are located right next to the accessible toilet. This was all fully working, stocked up with soap and toilet roll, but no hand towels. Baby changing facilities were present, and on the whole it was very clean and spacious. One oddity of this service, in my opinion, is that it doesn't serve Kaunas, Lithuania's second largest city, despite the line passing around 30 kilometers to its northeast. You would have to change here at Jonava to connect onto one of the infrequent trains or a bus to make this connection. I guess this was a conscious decision to keep the Riga-Vilnius travel time down. Free Wi-Fi is available for everyone on the train. This was easy to connect to, although the speeds were woeful. You're definitely better off using your 4G data, even though the signal for this was also pretty patchy. Shortly after leaving Jonava, we crossed the imaginatively named Jonava Railway Bridge over the River Neris. We are now on the final stretch of today's journey, so let me summarise my experience on the LTG Link international service from Riga to Vilnius in first class. The reintroduction of this service was much needed in the region, and honestly, it's really quite good. A very comfortable and punctual train with a good onboard service at a reasonable price, which was very well used. I can't ask for more than that, really. It's a shame the Wi-Fi was terrible, but hey, I guess they do need something to work on. Anyway, we arrive at Vilnius main station right on time at 7:51 PM. I'll be filming some more videos in the Baltics later this year, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the release of these. By the way, I'm always open to new video ideas, so send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter if there's anything you really want to see on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.